Well, good morning, Transplant Helper community. My name is Jim Merle. I just want to pause for just a moment to ask you today, if you would please pause what you're doing and pray for a certain set of people. Now, the people I'm talking about here obviously are transplant patients, particularly those who are pre and or post-transplant, or maybe just anyone who's in the hospital for an extended period of time. Now, I don't know exactly what's going on in your state, but recently the governor of our state, Alabama, Kay Ivey, issued basically a ban on all hospital visitors. Now, you may not think much about that unless you're like myself and many others who've been in the hospital for an extended period of time. We really need those patient, parent, whatever it is, family caregivers to be there. Now, I'm not saying that any of our patients are necessarily in danger now. I know for a fact that the staff at UAB and many other hospitals, they're absolutely dedicated to patient care. They're absolutely going to do the very best they can to give these patients the best care that can possibly be. However, I also understand how important a patient caregiver can be, especially when it's a parent, a grandparent, a family member, a child, a good friend, whatever. Someone who's been there and done that. Someone who's been in the hospital with them for a long, extended period of time, been there to hold their hand, to encourage them, to assist them in many cases. That's going to be missing. Once these people are asked to leave the hospital, which they've already done that here, that puts a lot of those long-term patients in a position where I know a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety is increased because I know how important being a caregiver is and how valuable it is to have that caregiver there. Now, I've got a lot of friends, a lot of family members who happen to be nurses inside of hospitals, particularly some on these transplant floors, and I know by speaking with them, they realize that yes, this is going to knock a dent in what's able to be done. Whether it's the family member who goes out and fetches some snacks or whatever brings them back, the family member who sits there and holds the hand of the patient, talks with the patient, encourages them. Just a lot of things go on, obviously, inside of these rooms that it's totally impossible for the actual nurse to do. So please pray for these families. I can't imagine how stressful it would be, like many of my transplant friends and all, where they've had that caregiver there for that longer period of time, and now they've been asked to leave. Especially maybe you got a parent and child situation. These parents are being asked to leave. Now, with the one exception, let me clarify this. If it is an end-of-life situation or maternity situation, they're allowing one patient caregiver to be there, at least for now. So, but nonetheless, it's a struggle. It's a struggle on both sides, being the patient there now feeling all alone, obviously being the caregiver who's been there and really been by their side the whole time, now being asked to leave. So it's a disturbing situation. I know it's necessary, but I think we need to certainly be praying for these patients, for their family members, the caregivers, whoever, as we make it through this difficult time together. Again, let me say to you, if you ever need anything whatsoever, please feel free to reach out. I want to be an encouragement to you. I want to do what I'm out set to do in this program, which is to advocate, educate, and motivate you to be a better transplant patient. So if I can help you in any way, answer any questions, just be kind of a shoulder to cry on or something like that, I'd be happy to do that, because we're doing this together. We're keeping on together, KOKO, and we're certainly staying stronger together. So go ahead and do that. Stay strong.